Favourite At Risk. There's the all clear. Set in racing. Caught them in a beautiful line. Another Neptune on the inside, away fairly. Rapid Action. Starting from out wide is heading across. Up towards the front runner's end. At Risk in the all wide is firing through. At Risk and Rapid Action together. Mr. Jackhammer's gone up third, starting out wide. Tyaga back on the inside, followed by, in the run, More Action settling down better than midfield. Further back then, Renoir Vista, followed by Mighty Impulse, another Neptune, a Radiance. In behind those then came Peninsula. As they settle, Gendra Lad worse in midfield. Cotton on Fly next on the inside, then Royal Millionaire. Three-quarters Magic Ben and Voodoo last of all. At Risk in front. Rapid Action, though, is right up with him. Ahead away, sitting up second. Starting out three deep as they come off the back, followed by Mr. Jackhammer. Tyaga fifth back on the inside, then More Action running sixth. Mighty Impulse next being followed by another Neptune. Then Renoir Vista. A Radiance off the track with Cotton on Flyer in behind them, followed further back by Gendra Lad. Then Royal Millionaire, Magic Ben a mile off them as they run to the turn with Voodoo and Peninsula last of all. As they turn here, Starting despite being wide is moving up to At Risk. They got away from Rapid Action under pressure. Further back in the race then More Action. A Radiance in behind those and they're being followed by Mighty Impulse and another Neptune. At Risk was Starting on the outside going to it. Starting and further back More Action now. It's At Risk, Starting. More Action over the top of them. At Risk, Starting and More Action. More Action finishing hard and More Action. Oh, and At Risk, they've hit it locked together. I'd say More Action's just won it from At Risk and third Starting. Then Voodoo followed by Magic Ben and Mighty Impulse. In behind those runners then Royal Millionaire. Being followed in at the head of the others there by Renoir Vista back with Rapid Action. Being followed further back behind those by another Neptune, Peninsula. Further back in the field, Mr. Jackhammer, Tyaga. Pulling up quickly a Radiance and Cotton on Fly back towards the tail.
Camera 1, More Action, 7.30 and 2.90 will get it. Number 10 At Risk at 1.60. 15 Start On is the one he's called for third at 3.20. Totes the coast.
It's all clear. Number 5, Rock the Clock, 4.10 and 1.60. 8 Spring Grove left, $2. 3 Eagle Chip, $2.50. Quinella, $7.80. Exacta, $16.80. 583 Trifecta, $187. $187 even. 5 and 5 extra double, $10.80. Special div 170. 2 by 7 and 3/4. 2.36 the time. 1.59 and 5 the rate.
Good on your mark at the boxes at Bendigo. We don't usually do birthday calls, but a good pal of mine, Jimmy, his little girl Betty Brown up there at Kelso is 9 today. 9 years old, Betty, and you're listening to the races. Hope you're enjoying your day. Betty Brown, good on you, doll. Now,
a Regal Dane 12. These are all hopes, even the horses at $10, $11, $12 because the favourite is about 8. 14 Examine the Books. 23 Sir Avalanche. Disrupted 8.40. 38 for Irish Heart. 37 Let's Jive. 12 Playboy Ben and Medals at $41. 42 Treasury. Big Agent 74 is a diver at 50. Arriving at the barrier at Wagga. Now, 1 got third at Townsville. Sayed, ridden by Frank Edwards. 7.41 RF. We get you again tomorrow with the Wagga Gold Cup, the main race on the program. Some good racing tomorrow. They're going around at Stony Creek in Victoria. Wagga, of course, will be our main meeting. Kilcoy, and they're also racing in New South Wales at Gunnedah. They're the 4 thoroughbred meetings that we'll be covering tomorrow afternoon and previewing on our Inside Running program tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, being a Friday. That's the day that Wayne Hickson from the Sportsman newspaper joins us to talk form. So that's 10:30 tomorrow. Now, Lady Ali 7:10 as they move in for the Town Plate. Race 7 Wagga. Here's Alan Hull.
Thank you very much, Matthew. The feature race of the program is a raffle at $7.10, the New South Wales tote favourite, number 5, Lady Ali. And it just goes to show how open this race is. $8.40, number 2, Old Man Sam. $8.70, number 12, Disrupted. $9.50, number 15, Playboy Ben. And really, the old saying of pick it with a pin could hardly be more appropriate here for the running of the Town Plate. I went for Lady Ali. She was my on-top tip to win. She's not an overly big filly, but she's been racing well, and I thought she'd give a good sight. Now, there's about 4 or 5 out. I can see Medicine behind the line. Playboy Ben hasn't gone up as yet. The rider's getting off this Let's Jive. Medals is coming forward. Now, Red and Black is behind it, about to come up. Treasury is still out. Waiting for 4 or 5 of them. Very good pool building. We're upwards of $93,000. So certainly plenty of interest in the Town Plate today. Previous race was won by a real bolter, $52 I think the dividend for our grey range, certainly $50 plus. And the Schmetzer stable getting a long priced winner. Les Schmetzer's got 3 runners here, Irish Heart, Treasury and Zediver. So the local trainer has come with numbers in an effort to win the prestigious Town Plate. Now we're waiting for 2 or 3 of them. Medicine is one of the last ones. He's drawn near the outside for Travers Creek, and Playboy Ben is not yet locked away. Regal Dane is the grey. Big Agent is still out of the stalls, but the Town Plate field are getting organised. $7 for number 5. Lady Ali is the favourite. She's drawn in gate 4. Thank you, Joe. Welcome back to Wagga. First leg of the main double. And a real open Town Plate this year for the Carlton Draft feature race on day 2 of the carnival. Examine the books on the inside is right. Playboy Ben going to be one of the last. Big Agent is set. And the Town Plate field are almost ready to go. Old Man Sam down near the inside. Examine the books is right. Sir Avalanche is well drawn. The light is on. They are set for the Town Plate. 18 to run. Stand well, racing in the Town Plate. Examine the books, looked very slow from the inside, and Valley Warrior pinged from out wide. Red and Black going forward early, and so too was Medicine. Sir Avalanche and Irish Heart down nearer the inside. They were being followed by Zediver, Disrupted and Lady Ali in the all gold, pushing up to 6th on the inside. Next is a Regal Dane being followed by Big Agent, 3 wide Playboy Ben. In behind them Shifting being followed by Medals, and further back Let's Jive. Well back was Mac Joey on the outside from Treasury. Well back in the field is Old Man Sam, and Examine the Books is last of all, and he's 15 lengths off the leaders. Valley Warrior and Red and Black are scarpering along in the Town Plate. They led by 2.5. Sir Avalanche is 3rd. Irish Heart is 4th. Lady Ali is 5th, and then Medicine. Zediver is wider out on the outside. Further back ran Disrupted, Playboy Ben, a Regal Dane, Treasury. Well back in the race then is Shifting as they come to the turn, followed by Let's Jive, and well back Examine the Books. Red and Black and Valley Warrior and Sir Avalanche and Little Lady Ali. Under the whip, the Griffith mare dashed to the front at the 300. Lady Ali and Sir Avalanche. A Regal Dane is coming late. Disrupted over on the inside. Lady Ali and Sir Avalanche. Disrupted coming late. Down the outside, a Regal Dane. Sir Avalanche got to the front. Down the inside, Disrupted. Disrupted, Sir Avalanche in the middle. Sir Avalanche. Sir Avalanche wins the plate. Wins it from Disrupted. Close up, Lady Ali and also Shifting. They were being followed by a Regal Dane. Examine the Books and Big Agent. Further back to Playboy Ben, and then Old Man Sam, followed by Medals, then Treasury. In that group of runners was the stable pairing Medicine and McJoey. Well back Valley Warrior, Red and Black. One of the last 2 or 3 home was Zediver. Back with it was Irish Heart, and they were the last 2 pulling up in the Town Plate. Number 11. Sir Avalanche, ridden by Peter Malin, has gone on to win the Town Plate. Disrupted and also Lady Ali were among the place getters. Wait for the official numbers after the running of the Town Plate. There it is, number 11, Sir Avalanche, ridden by Peter Malin. He was close up here last year, trained at Queanbeyan by Jack Van Duren. And sneaking through the middle of the field, has been able to score. Minors between Lady Ali, Disrupted on the inside was there. Regal Dane was there to the last little bit. As we await the minor numbers, the winner number 11, Sir Avalanche.
Righto, thanks very much for that, Al. And 1 to go there at Wagga, but that was the running of the Town Plate of 1,400 metres. I'll tell you one horse that just could not get a go at them, and that was Shifting, number 8, who's just in behind them, running about, 5th or 6th, just in behind the main pack in blue and white colours. We've got Sir Avalanche, who's in similar colours, just in front of it, and Shifting is looking for runs everywhere. The jockey just couldn't get a crack at them. I suppose there's it was a very brief run that opened up for a while, but then it closed. That's the head-on vision, which I suppose shows that it got through in the nick of time, but was just a little bit too late. But a very, very keen finish to the running of the Town Plate. Sir Avalanche, a 7-year-old, trained by Jack Van Duren at Queen Bienne. He failed last time out, but that was at Randwick on the inner track in a 1,300-metre race after leading. He had run a good race at Kembla Grange 2 starts back when he was beaten by Imposing Waltz. This is his 9th win today from 45 starts, with about 11 placings on top of that. As you can just see from that angle there, it really did look like shifting just in behind them. Couldn't get a clear crack at them, but after looking at that head on, it's a bit of a different story. I'm not so convinced. It probably did have time to dive through one or two of those runs that did appear in the last 50 or 100 metres. 11, it's still very tight for those minors. A photo for second and third.
Will be the favourite, and just behind those horses then, at the head of the others then, is a Longapo.
Rapid Action, and further back in the field then at the head of the others, Peninsula, followed by another Neptune, and then towards the tail of the field, Tyaga with Cotton on Fly and a Radiance as well back. More Action was going to win, not that Mercedes hasn't, but the other one has kicked back on the inside. It's just got there, More Action, but the other one right on the line has made a great kick, but has just failed to peg back More Action, and More Action in a terrific.
Done a great job. They're off, and Dover Street began fairly on the inside. King Carey was one of the first to bound out. Hidden the Count got out well in the early stages. Tartan Rebo is showing a little pace. Dover Street kicking back through on the inside again as they've settled down, and Tyrrell Peters just handy to them as well. Now, as they settle fully, no pace from Biolet. It's a clear last, and by the 1,400 metres, Zoff's Lad's going through the pack to poke the head narrowly in front. As they go down the back, and it's Zoff's Lad in front from King Carey, I think it is, who's caught very wide. And as they go by the 1,200, also out there is Maximus Star, and Dover Street, he's back to be in 4th placing, followed by Tyrrell Pete, and Appleby is around him. He's travelling 3 wide, Appleby the favourite, and just behind those horses then, at the head of the others then, is a Longapo, and they're being trailed closely in the field by Just a Wish. Further back then came Hidden the Count, who's racing a little wide, and they're trailed a length and a half further back in the field then. At the head of the other horses, Thriller and Manila. Midnight Chimes ahead of it. Going forward is Tartan Rebo. Compliant as a fairway back in the field as they came off the back straight now and head down the side. And towards the tail is Biscay Blaze, one of the last. Up the side now, and down on the inside, Maximus Star, with Dover Street slipping through underneath it, and heads it now, and Dover Street's going to come to the corner and travelled okay. He kicked away on Maximus Star. Appleby's pulled out wide, been racing deep most of the way. King Carey inside him. Hidden the Count is wider out, and then came a Longapo and Midnight Chimes, but Dover Street shot to the 200 to 2-length margin. Appleby has to dig deep to get there, and Just a Wish is between them, and then came a Longapo. Appleby after Dover Street at the 100. Dover Street by ahead. Appleby finishes the better. Matthew Gatt drives him home, and Appleby beat Dover Street by half a head. Favourite wins the last. Either Just a Wish or Thriller in Manila, who made a lot of ground on the rails for 3rd. Midnight Chimes was next, and they were trailed by Bio Lad. Then just behind those horses was Biscay Blaze with a Longapo. Hidden the Count couldn't go on, and then Tyrrell Pete. Tartan Rebo being followed by Zoff's Lad, Compliant, and well back is Maximus Star towards the end in company with King Carey. Appleby takes out the last on the program and sends punters home happy. Around 2:30 and 1:40, Appleby getting up to win the last on the card. And I'm sure that would end quite a run of outs for Matthew Gatt. I can't recall the last time he'd been on a winner. He'll be tickled pink with that. Number 6, Appleby first. Good performance to get up and win there. Dover Street kicking away on him coming around the home turn, but he just ran out of gas second up from a spell. And 3rd went to number 8, Just a Wish.
Alfie Interest, second elected.